So Mark, where are we heading now?
We're heading to the mullet family, and it's an Amish community, or Amish family. It's about 10 miles ahead, or 8 miles. We're very excited about it.
Day 26, and
yeah,
it will
day 26.
be a very interesting one. We are actually sitting on a horse wagon. Our job today is to take down the electric fence, and we'll see what we're going to do after that.
It's a bit of a bumpy ride.
A bit of a bumpy ride it is. Oh, there we go. And this is all Mr. Mullet's land.
I come here with control. I will come to you with fire hearts. I will come to you in anger.
Bumpy ride?
And I'll come to shut your eyes. I will come to you with hope. I will come here on your side.
Okay, so here we have some farming equipments Mr. Mullet uses to take care of his land, and the big difference is they are not pulled by tractor, but Mr. Mullet uses horses, and as you can see they are really big ones, and it's a very traditional way he does farming here. We also did use the horses today when we took out the electric fence, and it sure was a bit different. Nice, and we did in a nice and small pace. But anyways, as you can see, they are pretty much equipment people use today, but they're only just real horsepowers actually.
Juha! Damn, where's this dude? Juha!
Well, good afternoon, sir.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm
so,
good.
Where are you now?
I'm sitting in... oh, this actually belongs to Mr. and Mrs. Mullet, and this is what they use when they go to church or when they go to the town to do some groceries. Come have a look. As you can see, you can actually even open the windows. You can put your coffee cup here. And actually we have lights and I think blinkers as well here.
Wow.
So
it's one luxurious ride.
And you have to be careful because you have real horsepower on this thing. What you need is brake.
This is a 200-meter long irrigation system.
200-meter long?
Yes, and what this does is it turns around 360 degrees to water the soil which is here. Because it almost never rains in here, so you have to do it with this system. And it drives all the way 360 degrees over this land. So you can reach a huge area with just this system. And it's all automated.
Joyride.
Alright, very nice.
Up in.
I was halfway on the road to being someone when I realized that someone could be anybody else. So if the way to stay ahead is just to be part of the pack, could someone please explain the contradiction?
Wow. Well, so this is our land. Here at the, we are now at the Mullet's guest house. We're going to spend a couple of nights here. And today we spent our first day with them.
And what we can tell so far about the Mullet's family and Amish people maybe in general is, first of all, they are very normal people.
They are part of the same group of nice people we have met on this trip. And like now, we had a fairly early dinner, but after that we spoke just hour and a half, and they were really helping us to plan where we could go next and what would be the best option. But
nothing wrong with
yeah, and today working with Mr. Mullet is just basically normal farm working, but then by using traditional ways that we use horses instead of tractors. But it worked.
It gave an extra little spice of interest to the farmer life.
Exactly, and we also got a buggy ride. We drove around this part of around the village, and went to see his son and his family, and they had a nice big house, and I can really say that we might have had some kind of image how Amish people would behave, but we were wrong actually.
In the beginning of the day, of course, both parties were trying each other to see how to communicate, because it's normal to, but especially now, after dinner, it's just normal people just like you and me, same interests, same way of looking to life, just different symbols, different traditions. Right. The only thing that might be interesting for the viewers, we can film anything that we want except for the Amish people itself.
Oh yeah, and we of course we're going to respect that, and we don't even try to film them. But the Mullets are a bit older, around
60, 65, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, but anyways, we are of course going to respect them. We're not going to film them, but just we want to tell them what is happening here. But it feels normal.
Very, very nice day, and they are very giving and blessing us with this very nice evening.
And after a few weeks, we finally have our own beds where to sleep. So
yeah, it's the first time since 3.5 weeks that we don't sleep next to each other. Will be so nice relief.
We have a tennis table here, so we're gonna continue with that.
You can fire it up. You can fire up the light. We have a nice
sorry, my bad.
A nice tennis table, and there are our 2 rooms. That's Juha's room, that's my room, and so yeah, we have a very nice house. And now we're gonna play some Pong.
Good night and see you tomorrow. It's 31st of April 2015, Breaking Borders day 27, and we are working at the Mullets. How's it going?
Going very well. Breaking down borders.
Soften up our tone and make our message more discreet. Present it to the press and then we'll take it to the street. The waiter brings.
After a hard day's of work at Mr. Mullet's farm, we decided to go explore a little bit what we can find in the neighborhood. Actually, we found this old, extremely cool abandoned farm with a lot of old cars. This place is pretty amazing, right?
Comes time to 9 to 5. Fall in line. We fall in line. After the curtains have been drawn, after the butterflies have gone, butterflies have gone. After the shattering of dreams.
Oh, it's actually too dark to film, so let's put our light on actually.
That's better.
This was our second day at the Mullet family, and as we said earlier, Mullets are actually Amish. Tomorrow we'll be leaving and we'll continue our journey, but we had 2 really nice days with the Mullets.
Yes.
And also, of course, there's some differences compared to what is for us back home. You know, like they don't use electricity, or they don't have TV or nor internet, but otherwise pretty normal life.
Exactly. They're very normal people. They have the same kinds of interests, same topics of discussion. Even though they are very religious and they hold on to the New Testament, they don't really speak about it. They don't preach about it, but they do act. They do act.
And Mr. Mollet, he loves farming. That's what he loves to do, and that's his passion. And we spent 2 days helping him, and well, hopefully, I hope we were good help. The Mollets, they have 10 children. Actually, not all of them are Amish anymore, but I mean, they are a bit disappointed about that. But they they accept it.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, they have 10 children and 63 grandchildren.
63 grandchildren. Try to remember all of those names, right? But well, the reason why you didn't see Mr. or Mrs. Mollet is that they asked that we would not film them, and of course we respected that. They were very kind and nice people, and I have to say, Mrs. Mollet, damn, she can cook.
Yes, the food was excellent.
Yeah, we had the meanest cherry pie you could ever imagine, with some nice French vanilla ice cream.
And from Mr. Mollet we got this very handy water purifier. So for the rest of our journey we'll have some more or less fresh water, even when we are in nature.
Since the idea is to, after Colorado, go to Utah and see all those national parks, I think the water purifier is going to become very handy. Since we actually have experienced it a couple of times now that we almost run out of water.
Yeah. Since we don't want to get sick or get any bacteria in our system, we try to do it as responsibly as possible. And tomorrow morning
we head towards west of Colorado. We don't know actually where we're going to end up, which is again nice. But we hope we will be as lucky as we have been so far during this trip. And hopefully people love hitchhikers, even in the west part of Colorado. Let's save some electricity and shut this thing down.